The 1920s are known as the Roaring Twenties. Fans today can still say that they watch the same sports as they did back then. Back then they had a couple of sports, but they were still sports. Americans love sports. So they had swimming, where in the Olympics they were breaking records and so forth. In tennis, women and men were getting involved. Women were getting involved in sports, which was very original to say back then. They also had football, where mostly college was viewed more as more anticipating, until in 1920, where the American Professional Football Conference was created and which is now known today as the NFL, which is pretty cool. And then we have boxing, which they had the Battle of the Century in 1927, where Jack Dempsey and Georges Carpentier battled each other out, where Jack Dempsey ended up being the victor, which was an amazing battle, as we can say. And we had baseball, the All-American game. Baseball had one of the most recognizable players of its time, where he's known as Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth was signed to the Yankees in 1920. Throughout 1920s, it was his great career. He was leading the Yankees to several World Series, like around about 7, I'm pretty sure. 7 World Series, and winning like 3 or 4. He was breaking MLB records with his home runs and so forth. He was an amazing player. He was an original player. And he was just one of the many players that were great and were amazing during the 1920s. The 1920s was a great time for sports, and it was a great decade. Thank you.